Hey, this is Chad Nesbitt with the Tribune and the Leicester Leader News. In our ongoing investigation, we reported that the Skyland Fire Department received $150,000 from the Riceville Fire Department and $125,000 from an employee of the Skyland Fire Department. Both these transactions were questionable, of which taxpayers are calling for Fire Marshal Jerry Vihon to take over both departments and law enforcement to investigate. On November 14th, we spoke with members of the Skyland Fire Department, and we later spoke with former Chief Dennis Presley by phone. The questions we wanted answered: why did the Skyland board members not know anything about these two checks? And after receiving over $6 million in tax dollars a year for operating expenses, why does the Skyland Fire Department keep coming up short with money? Skyland board member Phil Shope said the reason the board members did not know anything about the two checks was because former Fire Chief Dennis Presley was embarrassed to tell them. Former Fire Chief Dennis Presley said, "It was spur of the moment for me, and it's entirely my fault. I walked up to the office and they said we've got to have some money for payroll." Board Treasurer Ned Fowler told us that 10 years ago, Skyland allowed their reserve cash to go down. Fowler also said that in 2015 and 16, their tax-based money did not come in between the months of July and November. Fowler said that Dennis Presley went to former County Manager Wanda Green in 2015 and 16 and asked for $500,000 for a total of $1 million to cover operating expenses. Ned Fowler and Phil Shope both said that Wanda Green took the money out of economic development and gave it to Dennis Presley as an advance to be paid back once Skyland's tax money came in. Responding to our email, Chairman of the Buncombe County Commissioners Brownie Newman said, "I don't think Wanda Green ever disclosed this with the board. I believe the first time I was aware of this was when Mandy Stone notified the board after she became county manager." Documents obtained by the Leicester Leader and the Tribune show that the Skyland Fire Department receives thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month in tax revenue. So with all this cash flow coming in, even during the months of the said shortfall, where is Skyland's money going, and have the other fire departments ever had to borrow money from the county? 5 sources close to the board say that Skyland's credit cards were maxed out, fuel cards sometimes didn't work, and across the street from the fire department, Advance Auto Parts cut their credit off a few months ago. After hearing this, I asked Chief Presley if Skyland's credit cards were maxed out, and he said, yes sir, that's how I paid the bills, but they're all paid up now." In regards to the gas cards, current Skyland Fire Chief Ryan Cole said the cards were never cut off for non-payment. One of their employees keyed in the wrong number on the gas pump. And then there are concerns of the purchase of a $650,000 building with all the money problems going on. Sources on the board say that the building was supposed to make money for Skyland, but has turned into a country club for Dennis Presley's wife and daughter, who are the bookkeepers of the Skyland Fire Department, the Riceville Fire Department, and the Inca Fire Department. We were able to go inside the building where we took these pictures. Sources on the board say that Skyland paid for the bookkeepers to have their own workout room, showering facilities, and even fenced in a dog lot for their dog. A source close to the board said, "If there was money to renovate the building, grade the property, install a dog run, and buy workout equipment for bookkeepers, why don't we have money to pay firefighters?" Curious, we contacted every fire department in Buncombe County and asked them if they've ever had to borrow money from the county manager as a payday advance, and they all said no. Skyland's new chief, Ryan Cole, said he wants the best insurance for his employees. He says he has a plan to achieve financial success and stability, and that the public will get the highest of services. For the Tribune and the Leicester Leader News, I'm Chad Nesbitt. Tell us what you think in the comments.